Thank the member for Corangamite. Member for Melbourne.
Speaker, my question is to the Minister representing the Immigration Minister. I'm told that there's a mother in Syria who hasn't left her home for the last year or let her daughters out either because she lives in an ISIS-controlled area and she fears what ISIS will do to women. Her husband fled Syria hoping to find refuge and then bring the family to safety. He made it to Australia but has spent the last 2 years locked up in detention centres and he is now having heart attacks. Please, Minister, will you do the appropriate checks and let this family live reunited in Australia in safety and freedom?
I'd call the Minister for Defence.
Mr Speaker, I thank the honourable member for Melbourne for his question. I acknowledge his support for the announcement which the government has made to bring an extra 12,000, to issue a further 12,000 visas for people who have been affected by this terrible conflict in Syria. As was announced yesterday, the concentration in relation to the people that we will bring are those who have been displaced from Syria, those who are currently in countries such as Jordan, Lebanon and Turkey, and our priority will be for those who are members of persecuted minorities. And why is that the case? That's the case because the persecuted minorities have the least opportunity of ever returning to their ancestral homes. And they're the ones that we want to particularly take care of in this regard. The sad reality is that there are millions of people that have been displaced by this terrible conflict in Syria and across the Middle East, millions of people displaced by the medieval barbarity of Daesh and ISIL and the like. But as all wars and conflicts occur, at some stage, God willing, this will come to an end and many of those people will be able to return to their homes. But we do know that those who will be least likely to be able to return to their homes will be persecuted minorities, and therefore we believe that the compassionate act of generosity from this country should first and foremost be directed to those people. As for the case in question, I'll refer that matter to the Minister when he returns.